Hello? Hi there. You can't see me yet, that's intentional. I just posted that I'm live on social media. Okay, you've already gotten to see sneak peeks. But I'm gonna give folks a little bit to slide on in. I will go over for today's snacks. I've got, of course, water. I also have a new microphone, which I'm very excited about. A very nice boom mic, and it will hopefully, because it's got lights that let me know when I'm muted, I'll know when I'm not muted. We will no longer have an incident of me streaming for 30 minutes not realizing my mic is muted. But I've got ice water, I've got some fruit punch soda, I've got trail mix, and I've got some nature bars, some peanut butter and chocolate protein bars. And tonight, a little eclectic, got a couple of things planned. Obviously, I just kind of want to chat for a bit. Might do some karaoke, might do some requests. Let me actually pull up that page that I've had live for months, that I forgot about until I was working on some stuff on my social medias. And then I have a game that I want to play. I have a game that I've wanted to play for months. A game that I've owned since Halloween, a little before Halloween, and have not yet played. There's a little cabin in the woods. Okay. Come on, I gotta pull up the page. And of course I have my wrist brace on because I'm being healthy. The music that I have going is a arrangement of Moonlight Sonata that I did myself. It is the original song is a piano piece. I turned it into an ensemble with violins and cellos and a bass. This page is taking forever to load. Okay. Alright, well... Okay. Alright, well, I don't have a nice fancy Life 2D model yet. Unfortunately, that is something I have not learned as of yet. But I do have a fun new model that I am very excited about. A new design, new everything, as you might be able to tell from the new background image that I'm very happy with. There's still a couple of things. I've had a couple of neat ideas for changing it for like when it's pre-stream, but it looks pretty good for now. I'm very happy with how it came out. Oh my gosh, I managed to switch my chat over to the other side of my stream window as well to make it easier to see so that I don't have to turn my head all the way to the side. I can just kind of glance over. Why is my... Okay, there we go. And that's very nice, but it does mean that it's completely rearranged how a lot of my things are set up. And I have to get used to where this stuff is now. Alright. And... okay. I've got a little image of my model, because unfortunately I'm not sure if I can show the full body in my tracking program, but I do have my reference image that we can start a little. We can start a little. Folks have been unlocking little pieces of it over on social media. We've got some cute little sandals. And a nice dress. And some long sleeves. Okay, I'm actually too excited to draw this out. I really want to show it off. Ta-da! I've been so excited. I've been wanting to show this since I've had the reference image done. It's been such a pain to not just post it so that people can see it. But since you guys have seen the reference image, I guess we can go ahead and see me. Ta-da! I've been working on it for, God, it's been less than a month because I didn't even have like plans. Wahoo! I'm real! I'm real. There's still a little bit of stuff that I need to work on, like the hair clipping, but I should hopefully be able to get that done if I can get Unity to work with me, because I now have like actual space on my computer to do stuff. Yay! But yes, I've been working on this. It's been less than a month from original concept to now. Because a month ago I was on vacation and did not have, like, I had some rough plans to eventually rebrand into something else, but I didn't have any ideas as to what that would be yet. But then, you know, inspiration strikes, and sometimes you just gotta go with it. And so here we are. I have another hairstyle that I did. I have yet to set it up to make it easy to switch between, but I've got two hairstyles. This one is very fun. This one is actually super cute looking from the back, because the bun looks like a big pomegranate, which I'm very happy about. Yeah, I like it. I think it looks very cute. But yeah, I've gotten... There's still a couple of things on the model that I need to work on, but they're just like little detail things. I've gotten her to the point that I am okay using her. There's just a couple of things that it's like, if I ever wanted to use her in like VR chat or something like that, there's still a couple of things that I need to fix, but yes, I I really like how it looks. And then there's a couple of things that I'm gonna add that I need Unity for. Like, on my... Let's pull her in here. Okay, you can't really see. Oh no. What the heck is going on? Okay. I'm trying to get it bigger so that you guys can see it better. But it's not letting me. Okay, there we go. You can kind of see there's a glasses chain kind of thing going on. Unfortunately, that is something that I am still working on. I will eventually have a little glasses chain, and I'll maybe even have charms on it, but I was having trouble getting it to work with me with the limited storage space on my computer up until recently. So I'm pretty close, but still a couple of things. But yes, I'm super happy with it. I love how it came out. I love how everything looks. I'm just really excited about this. So we'll disappear that. And alright. So I was thinking of doing some karaoke and possibly requests, but I might give that a bit for... What the heck? What do you mean I've already got ads coming? Okay, well, I guess we'll wait until after ads, in like 5 minutes. But yeah, I'm excited. I like this new look. I like the new branding, all the stuff. I'm very happy with it. I'm also super happy that I have been able to keep my username, because as people might not know, Persephone might be the goddess of spring, but her name means bringer of destruction. I do also have a chibi model that's a little scary right now. It's still a work in progress, but hopefully she will look less frightening eventually. And then I've got to fix my camera. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. Once I manage to get Unity set up, I will have a lot of... I'll be able to like set it up for toggles to make it easier to switch like my hairstyle, or switch to the chibi model, or even like different outfits. I've already got a couple of different outfit ideas. Move my mic a little bit closer. Because I would like... Give me a second. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up my reference sheet, because I have a nice reference image that I did. I will... Okay. I probably should have had more of this stuff set up beforehand, but I was like a little bit working on some last minute model stuff that needed some work. And then, oh, making me take a drink. Okay. Okay, this microphone might be a little too close. I just hit it with my headphones. Let's scoot you back a little bit. Okay. You're making me eat. And then some trail mix. Oh! I completely... Oh no. My tracking. I completely forgot. Like, I didn't even notice how I'd gotten used to trying to avoid the arm mic on my headphones when I'm being forced to take a snack. Until I just did it. And there wasn't anything there for me to hit. Because I've got a new boom mic with like an arm. And it alerts me if it's muted. But, I forgot what I was saying before you made me have a snacks and a drinks. Oh no, my hair is having a moment. I might switch to the bun. Tonight might be a bun kind of night. I think we might just stick with the bun for tonight. Oh, I remember. Yeah, I wanna be able to set this up for to have like keyboard or Stream Deck toggles to switch between my models with, like, you know, keyframe toggles, like how my talking. With how like my expressions are set up. Right now they're key bound because unfortunately it doesn't do a great job of reading my eyebrows really, because I have very light eyebrows and I also wear glasses. So it thinks that my glasses, like the top of my glasses frames, are my eyebrows a lot of the time. So my expressions I can't really set up to auto detect. I would love to, and I did get some stuff that will hopefully allow me to do that. That will hopefully allow me to set up to use a phone for the tracking instead of a webcam, which is what I'm using right now. But then I can go ahead and have my toggles for like different outfits. Like I would have one to take off my corset, my bones corset. That's what I was doing. I was going to show my reference image. But yes, I would like to be able to like hairstyle toggles, toggle my corset on and off, different outfits probably. I've already got a couple of cute ideas for outfits. I do want to do like a swimsuit, I think would be cute, and one of my friends suggested like some overalls would also be really cute. But here, I can show you my reference sheet. Hopefully it's not too crunched. Okay, it looks okay over there. But yeah, like the amount of work that I put into this is frankly terrifying in the amount of time that I did it in, because it's only been like 2 or 3 weeks since I started working on this. Like the whole like concepts it's only been like 2 or 3 weeks since I had the idea to rebrand like this. So that's like, I had to do some concept stuff and some ideas and some all that, and then start work on the model and do a reference image. Anyways, we're snoozing that again. Anyways, yes, here's my reference image. It's got the 2 hairstyles that I have right now with the long hair and then my little bun. I also have a little mascot. Her name is Fina. She is a fruit bat diamond. And she is... I don't think it's gone through yet, but I am going to have an at least one animated emote of her. It is my subscription alert right now, is what will be the emote. Yeah, here on this image you can see the glasses change a little bit better. You can also see that I have earrings in the reference, even if you can't see them behind my hair. You can see them on my model though. See? They're little pomegranate seeds. And the flowers on my antlers are pomegranate flowers, or they're supposed to be. It was best representation I could do. I might change them to asphodel, or I might have like a bunch of different flowers I could cycle through. I was considering doing like holly and mistletoe because it's the day after Christmas. I thought that might be cute, but I had a bunch of other stuff I needed to get done before I could start doing like some little goofy stuff, so that might be something that I have for next year, is some holly and mistletoe on my antlers. But yeah, I would like to have... Oh, you can't even see me gesturing around. There we go. There. You can see my earrings. They're little pomegranate seeds, and the flowers on my antlers. A little bit of a detail freak. I individually rigged every single petal on every single flower so they all move independently. Which, the conversation that led up to it was, in fact, me discussing Iron Mouse's Halloween model, the witch, and talking about how every single petal on all the flowers, yes, fun hubris. I was talking about how every single petal on all the flowers on her model was individually rigged, which is, I feel, a bit more terrifying when there's more than 8 flowers and it's also a live 2D model. And I was like, I could theoretically do that with my flowers, and my friends were like, I think you should do that, and I was like, well, okay, it's gonna take a while. So I spent a couple hours doing that, but I like how it came out. They look very nice. My bun also has a little bit of physics. It's not a whole lot, just it kind of wobbles a little bit, because, you know, it's hair. It's not super rigid. Here, I'm trying to look down so you guys can see a little bit better some of the hair. There, you can kind of see my bun wiggling now. I do find it very funny that I've gone from... I mean, my previous model and my previous concept, it wasn't like the most out there thing for a VTuber, but it by far was not standard, and then now I've turned into a as I've jokingly referred to Percy, a big titty goth MILF. It's something I like. It's something I like. It is something that, ironically, looks and feels more like me. VTuberification gets another one. I feel like I already was VTuberified. I just, animilfed. I will see myself out after that one. That was a pretty bad pun. Alright, well. I'm gonna go ahead and open my fruit punch soda. So if you hear clacking and clattering and swearing under my breath, that's why. Because it's like I actually have to use a bottle opener for it. It's good soda. I love it. It's great soda. It's made with real sugar. It's Jarritos. I love Jarritos. It's some fruit punch Jarritos. But the fact that I have to have an actual bottle opener to drink it is a little annoying. Especially with my wrist that I've been trying to be very nice to. Cause I messed up my wrist a while back working on this model for like 8 hours in a single day without stretching. So I'm trying to be nicer to it. Ugh, this thing is not opening and it's like ad break in 30 seconds. I might spend the entire ad break fiddling with it. Oh, there we go. I need to get a jar for my bottle caps again. But I will... Fruit punch. I will go ahead and switch to my BRB screen. And I will see you guys in a little bit. And I can go ahead and keep telling you some of the cool stuff about my model. So I will see you all in a bit. Alright, welcome back! I was trying to remember what I wanted to comment on before ad break. Oh, I remember. A lot of the stuff I did do custom textures for, which I'm like super excited about. Obviously, the dress and the corset I had to do myself. The hair is also a custom texture that I did that I really like. I love. I did intentionally keep the gold highlights because I have the gold in the color palette. I think it makes it look really pretty. The eyes are also custom texture. And they have... I don't think I can zoom in. Well, here. That's the wrong button. Okay, I can zoom in. Hello. I have the symbol of Hades as part of my eye highlights, and then little pomegranate flowers. And then how do I reset the camera? Hang on. Oh no. There we go. Yeah, I did a lot of work on this that I'm super happy with how it came out. I'm still working on the dress, is giving me a couple of problems just because like the transparency in the dress, which I have figured out how to do. Here, I'll pull it up again so folks who didn't see the full reference before can see it. It's giving me a little trouble, hang on. Okay. There. The dress does have a transparency gradient, which took me a little while to figure out how to do, but hopefully I will be able to get it done soon, because then if I wanted to do VR chat or something like that, I would have the model to use in VR chat. What is up with my tracking getting weird? I think it's reset and back to normal. But I'm very happy that I was able to get it to a usable state. I find it very funny how when I started working on this, I was like, oh, it might be before New Year's, but definitely before my anniversary. And then here it is the day after Christmas, and I'm already ready, all done, all everything. I love seeing distant, like, giant icebergs of nonsense in fandoms I'm not part of float past my little boat. Always funny to me. I am not one for drama and discourse, except when I am. Sometimes I'm a petty little nosy person. I just want to know what's happening. I don't want to get involved. I just like knowing what's happening. Anyways. Drink some of my fruit soda. So yeah, I wanted to do some karaoke since I have a nice microphone now. And I also have... Give me a moment. Give me a moment to get it pulled up. Okay. Let's hide that, and are we gonna transition? There we go. I have a little karaoke microphone prop that I made. I did this morning. I was just like, oh, you know what would be fun if I had a little custom microphone thing going on? That would be fun. Yes, it's very cute. It's my little old school microphone. Which actually, ironically enough, my real microphone, it's not quite the same, but it is a little similar. It is like the actual condenser is supported on some elastic bands to minimize like extraneous noise, like if I bump my desk or something like that. Which these circle microphones, they're also suspended. They were suspended on springs to keep any extraneous noise from bumping them or anything. Keep that down. Okay. Let's go ahead and pause my background music. And if anybody has any requests, go ahead and pop them out. I can't promise I'll do everything. It obviously has to be something I know, and something that I think I could sing. I do have not the most limited vocal range, but I am a choral soprano 1, so some deeper stuff is a little difficult. I might have to pitch it up. Here, let me go ahead and change some stuff up on... Is there a karaoke category on Twitch? Let's find out. Okay, there's a lot of karaoke games. I'm not seeing just a karaoke category, though. Adjust my camera a little bit. Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm guess I'm just gonna stick in the just chatting, but I updated the stream title, so give me just a minute. I do have a couple of songs that I wanted to do, and then after that, unfortunately, at least one of them I know I won't be able to have any background music for because it's a new song and there's no karaoke tracks for it yet. And I don't want to get my VOD muted. So, let's go ahead and pull up some stuff. Would it be too topical if I sang Hades Town? I just took a sip of my soda, but okay. Rattling my drink at my microphone. Alright. Would Hades Town be too topical? Yes or no? Because there is... Okay. There are several songs in there I do wish I was capable of singing. Unfortunately, most of Amber Gray's songs from the cast album are a little too low for me, which sucks. Because incredibly, like, yeah, that would be... I would love to sing some of Persephone's songs, but it's a little too low for me. And it's too high for me to be able to pitch it up and work. So, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay. And this one I think I should be able to pull up some accompaniment for without getting blasted to hell. If I do get blasted to hell, I guess I just get blasted to hell. Oh, good lord, that was weird. I dragged it over to my, Oh, come on. Alright. Hopefully all this yapping is enough of a warm-up and I don't die to death, but let's go. What I wanted was to fall asleep, close my eyes and disappear, like a petal on a stream, a feather on the air. Lily white and poppy red, I trembled when he laid me out. You won't feel a thing, he said, when you go down. Nothing gonna wake you now. Dreams are sweet until they're not. Men are kind until they aren't. Flowers bloom until they rot and fall apart. Is anybody listening? I open my mouth and nothing comes out. Nothing gonna wake me now. remember fields of flowers soft beneath my heels, walking in the sun. I remember someone by my side turned his face to mine, and then I turned away into the shade. Behind. If you ever walk this way, come and find me lying in the bed I made. Alright, anybody have any requests, or can I just go ahead and keep blasting? Okay, this one is one I don't think I can have background music for because it just came out and I don't think there's an instrumental version for it yet. Let me... Okay. I do have, okay, I guess, clarification. I do have background music that I can hear, but I have it so that it does not play on the stream just because I don't want to get blasted. So, let's get this bad boy pulled up. Actually, let me see if I can find some instrumental, because the instrumental really makes this. Okay, yes. Yes, there is some. Alright, let's go. I'm supposed to choose a suitor to wear the crown. I said I would choose as soon as I weave this shroud. They don't know that every night I unthread all the work I've done, 'cause I'd rather lie than allow them to think I've won. Though I never thought that I'd resort to this. Just know I'll be here, but I don't know how much longer I'll last since we saw that storm. And though it was so close to the kingdom, it was far from the norm. And us, oh, could it be some kind of sign that my world is all about to change? Is it finally time for the challenge I arranged? Though I never thought that it would come to this, just know I'll be here buying you time. I'll buy you time. Whoever can string my husband's old bow and shoot through 12 axes cleanly will be the new king. Sit down at the throne and rule with me as his queen. Let the arrow fly once you know that your aim is true. 'Cause I'd rather die than grow old without the best of you. Though I never thought that this would be the lengths we go for love, I would not have it any other way. And though I never thought that it would end like this, just know I'll be here waiting, 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 waiting. All right. Ooh, give me a second. I gotta take a drink. Ah! I'm trying not to hit my microphone. I'm still not really used to it being here instead of on my face. Okay. All right. If anybody has any requests, go ahead. Otherwise, I have forgotten every single song that I know, and I might as well go ahead and crack into the game that I wanted to play. Oh right, I did have that page. Let me see if there was anything that I've had karaoke suggestions open for a while. Ah, yes. Okay. All right, here we go. This one. Okay, well first there's like intro loading. heart beats fast, colors and promises. How to be brave? How can I love when I'm afraid to fall? Watching you stand alone, all of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow. One step closer. I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. Love you for 1,000 more. Time stands still, beauty in all she is. I will be brave, I will not let anything take away what's standing in front of me. Every breath, every hour has come to this. One step closer. I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. And all along I believed I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. One step closer. One step closer. I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. And all along I believed I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. Alright, I think I will go ahead and say, let's go ahead and play some games. I might do a little bit more afterwards, depending on how I feel. But, let's go ahead and get this game loaded up, huh? And get rid of my microphone. Okay. Game is loading. There we go. Did it crash? It showed it was loading. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and slay the princess. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings, there are no wrong decisions, there are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Oh. Oh, this is some very nice music. Oh, I like this music. It's very nice. I also really like, this is kind of a side tangent, but like this, I don't want to call it animation, but like the static image that it like kind of wobbles a little bit. I'm assuming because it was drawn, like it's several different frames of someone redrawing the same image, and so like the slight changes in it make it wobble a little bit. I think that's something very neat. That's something that I've always really liked. It's something that I really wanted to do a lot of times in my own— oh good lord. Oh, that's— I spent too long on the menu. Oh no. But that's something that I think is very cool. It's I've wanted to do it in like some of my own pieces before. Well, let's go ahead. There's a princess to slay. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh shit, hang on. I need to change to the game. Hang on. I'm good at streaming, I promise. At least I remembered now and not... Okay, there we go. Updated info.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Jonathan Sims when horror media that will completely rewrite your life, I guess. Oh, that's a funny one. Okay. The end of the world? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Ooh. But how can a princess locked away in a basement end the world? How can a princess locked away in a basement end the world?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Do you have any evidence to back this up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
I do like the layered background that moves along with my mouse. That's very cool. Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Comment redacted so I don't get charged for terrorism. Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her. And if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Hang on, I want to see if I can full screen this. Yes, awesome. There we go, that's better.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Hello, King.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I think he has a pretty good point, actually. I think that's a very fair point, that we shouldn't just kill people because strange voices in our head tell us to kill people.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Again, I've lived my entire life by the adage that, hey, maybe we shouldn't kill people that mysterious voices in our head tell us to kill. And it has served me pretty damn well thus far.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I guess I want to talk to her first, but I don't want to. It's so cool. I wonder if that's something new that they added for the update, because I did watch a bit of Markiplier's playthrough and I didn't notice that or like the wobbly effect either. Anyways, I wanted to talk to her, but if she is as bad as this guy is saying, it would probably be smart to have a weapon. But also, I do know a bit about this game, and I feel like I'll take it.
You take the blade from the table.
Oh!
It'd be rather difficult to slay
The
the
icon
princess
changed.
and save the world.
The pointer
without it.
changed. Oh, that's very good. The pointer changed. It's got a little
The
knife
door to
now.
the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Or we could just let her
Her
out.
voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
I mean, if she's been here for a long time, she no doubt used to being the one in charge here and being
Don't
alone.
let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi. Just checking in.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the
Hello.
stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
My task at hand is I'm gonna talk to her and make my own decisions.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat. Don't you dare.
I don't like you, buddy.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I'll go ahead and put it down.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an
Yeah, buddy,
unceremonious
I don't
clang.
like you. I don't want to do what you say.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Or are you kidding me?
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
We'll be fine.
I mean, it looks like I've got
I
claws.
don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her.
Oh no, ads in 5 minutes.
Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
I love her. Hello, ma'am. There's people out there who think you're gonna end the world, or how long have you been down here? This one feels very confrontational, so let's go with this.
Too long.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer.
No,
out
I
of
think
her.
that's actually very fair. Not giving your name to a stranger who just walked in with a knife. How would I get you out of here? Or I'm here because you're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Yeah. Don't tell me what to do.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
No, and if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them, or I was hoping you'd tell me. Let's go with this.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart.
Once
Hopefully
again, I
soon.
do not trust you, buddy.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
I guess. Yeah, I've still got. Well. I still have a few more questions before I decide what to do.
Fine. What do you want to know?
How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
Bite me.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Okay, I do kind of want to do this one just because it's funny to me.
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Okay.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
I should probably actually switch to BRB. Ads are about to start. I will see you guys in a little bit. welcome back. Yeah, she doesn't seem to be a threat. I'm getting you out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
Yeah, buddy. Kick rocks.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left
Yeah,
the key
and
to
who
her
did
chains
that?
somewhere in the cabin.
Hmm? I'm gonna check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there, and if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the
Yeah,
top of the stairs
that's about what I
slams
figured.
shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Hey, let me out of here!
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Yeah, go kick rocks, buddy.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
Kick rocks, buddy.
Easier for whom? Easier
Yeah.
for everyone.
Who's everyone?
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
That seems a little extreme. But, like, there's probably other things that I could do. Like, that manacle just looks like it's riveted. I could probably use the knife to pry the rivets apart. There's other things that I could do that cut your arm off, but it's not giving me those options.
Against your
Let's
better judgment,
go!
you place
Eyes!
the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain.
And claws!
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet.
Ooh boy. Her eyes are so
She
big.
didn't so much as utter a sound.
That's probably fine and normal. Oh my gosh, there's blood on the knife now. There's blood on my cursor.
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
It's like that 128 hours guy
Thank you.
who
Now
like
let's
cut
get out
off
of
his own
here.
arm to get out after getting stuck under a boulder or whatever. Alright.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape
And
into the
there
world.
it is.
As the
You
princess
have a
approaches the
problem
bottom
with her.
stair,
No!
Your body steps forward and raises the blade.
No! Oh, hey. Okay, she does have a little braid. I dressed up as the princess for Halloween despite never having actually played the game, and I styled my wig with like a little braid like this. But I wasn't really sure if that is what her hair was, because I'd also seen people do it with just like a half-up kind of ponytail thing. But,
What?
alright.
This isn't fair. You can't just do that.
What if...
Watch.
Son of a bitch. What if I bit you? Oh my god. Warn her.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect.
Oh, there's leaves on it.
Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
You're trying to murder a woman! Where is it? Resist.
The blade. Move the
Her
blade.
eyes just keep getting bigger.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
Yeah, that's about
She
probably
steps
not
forward
good.
and pries the blade from your rigid
Bobs.
hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing
Oh, it's
from
back to
your
a claw.
butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it?
Well,
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
yeah, go fuck yourself, buddy. Chapter 2, The Prisoner?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I love the... Oh, it's changed. It's darker. Has it? It feels darker.
You're here to slay her. If you don't,
This has already
it will
happened.
be the end of the world.
You've already told me this. Wait, hasn't this already happened?
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I.
I don't trust a single goddamn word you say.
Don't forget what he did to us the last time around.
Hey!
I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying. I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Alright, what if I just start singing 99 bottles of beer on the wall, motherfucker? You're stuck.
As far as
I'm not
Tante
stuck in here with you.
goes,
You're
I
stuck in
remind
here
you
with
how
me.
catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large. I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing
Those
anything?
are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
No, it happened because you tried to make me kill her.
The absolute irony. Well, that's one way to put it, I guess. You really don't remember what happened last time, do you? You practically forced the princess to kill us. That doesn't sound like the sort of thing I'd do, which is honestly all the more reason for you to not buy into whatever self-delusions the three of you are crafting. But this is a thought experiment, so I suppose I'll continue to give you the benefit of the doubt. If I did practically force the princess to kill you, it was probably for a good reason. Did you try and free her? Did you say something really mean to me? Because if I really did what you said I did,
You're a man,
you probably
child.
deserved it. I'm a professional, after all.
Did you say something really mean to me? That's the funniest thing I've seen so far. Like, that is completely unexpected, but very funny to me. I love it.
Sure you are.
Yeah, I don't fucking trust you as far as I can throw you.
Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather
Yeah, I don't
dangerous
sound like
assumption
that.
your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Well, I died and I'm back here, so...
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free
I
to
probably
me.
have to fix my tracking.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself? Or were you instead transported
I
to a
use
different
time
world
in
entirely?
quotes.
If it's the latter, What do you think happened after
Yeah,
you died?
he's dodging the question. Alright, now that's another stupid comic that I'm gonna have to draw. Do you support gay rights? I am gay. He's dodging the question! This is a different world because things look different, dude. Oh, I need to remove that. Streamlabs, hang on. Give me a second. I need to remove that. Nope. Because I got an external hard drive. I promise I'm a professional at this. That's a lie. I'm not a professional, but I've been doing it for a year. Alerts. No, not alerts. I need chat box. No. Cloudbot is what I need. Timers. Edit. Remove that. Okay. Alright, we shouldn't see that one again. And he's dodging the question. I don't know. She was locked in that basement with a knife. What was she eating down there? Were there people coming and feeding her and just dealing with the fact that she was locked up? Like, what's...
brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would.
No, I don't believe that, because I don't know what happened.
What a conveniently ambiguous group of things for her to ruin. For all we know, the princess left the cabin and never saw another soul. Oh, how I wish that were the case, but if the princess weren't a certain, inevitable threat to the
You have
world,
given me no
the four of
evidence
us
to this
wouldn't be
point.
here. And yet, here we are. You're talking in circles. No, I'm talking in facts.
No, you Let's talk about this princess. You're not telling
Just
me
be quick
anything.
about it.
The only reason she was even able to kill me last time was because I let her, and all she did was slit my throat. How is she supposed to end the world?
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could
I don't
tell you
trust
more.
a
You'll just
single
have to
thing you
trust that what
say.
I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
I do not trust a single thing you say until you start giving
You
me
haven't
some
given
hard
us an
facts.
ounce of proof. You do know that, right?
King shit. We are holding hands. Drift compatible.
What proof could you possibly ask for?
Literally anything.
Literally anything.
Drift compatible 3-man rig.
Fine. Check your pockets.
I have pockets.
You put your hands in your pockets and pull out an envelope with the words, "The Evidence," written across the front. Within, you find a note in your handwriting. It reads, "The princess will end the world if you don't stop her. This is an immutable truth."
That's not my handwriting. That's not my handwriting because I write A's with only 2 strokes, and this is with 3 strokes. You're fucking lying to me, dog.
That doesn't prove anything. How do we know you didn't just forge our handwriting?
He's lying to me.
I wish I could tell you more, but there are some rules I have to follow for all our sakes. Please just trust that these rules are in place for a reason. I'm on your side.
Yeah, I don't trust
You mean
you.
you're on our side as long as we do what you tell us to?
Yeah.
Exactly. Because you not doing what I tell you to do means you're putting the world at risk. I think we've got everything out of him we're gonna get.
Unfortunately, I still do not trust a single thing that you say.
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? You're being cagey. What aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
It's not a simple situation because you're asking me to kill someone with no evidence as to why I should, or any proof as to why I should believe you.
Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to trust me here.
No! Okay, if people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but
Oh, you son of a
it's
bitch.
because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it
I'm gonna
a
bite
prophecy,
you.
if that helps. But it's just the way things are. Oh, I didn't know we were special.
Do not fall for it!
Of course you're special.
Do not
Why
fall
else
for
would you
it, dog!
Yes, right. We're here because we're special.
Yeah, I've heard that tone of voice before.
You're annoyed that you're here. I get it. I'm also annoyed that I'm here. But we're all in this together, and we're dealing with a bit of a ticking clock right now, so please just get to the cabin.
Fine.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Okay, what if I just don't let her out? She stays locked up. World hasn't ended so far, and she's just been locked up. If I just...
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
You already told me this.
Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink.
I love this dude.
Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink.
I wish I had wink tracking, but not having the blinks linked led to
Just ignore
issues.
this clown and focus on the princess.
You're a clown.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold,
it's
uninviting
different,
stone
and there's a
walls,
mirror.
and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You didn't say anything about the mirror. The whole cabin is different.
Very different. Yes, but why? Did he change it? Or did it change all on its own? Maybe it's a different cabin entirely. Now isn't that a novel thought? Maybe you haven't actually been here before. I
No.
hope this means you'll finally drop your ridiculous
have.
past life nonsense.
I don't trust a word
You
you
haven't
say.
died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. Don't get distracted by minor details.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
Definitely did not. Does the mirror not count as furniture of note to you? Because it should. There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror.
It's right there, dude. I'm pointing at it.
There isn't. I think you know what we have to do.
I want to see how handsome I am. Okay, that's funny. Why would you lie about that? What's the point?
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror
You
clean.
reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin
It's
wall.
gone.
I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago,
Okay.
and now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
I'm not gonna take the knife, I don't think, because that seems to be where things went wrong last time. And he forced me to try to kill her.
I'm afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade. We're in a dangerous situation, and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon.
Okay, but that's why things went wrong last time.
Are you sure? She killed us with it last time. What if she turns it against us again? Yes, I'm sure. And I've already got a plan for that.
Okay.
Still with those past life delusions, are we? I hope part of that plan is don't give the world any monstrosity your only weapon. Because unless you've decided to arm the princess, I don't think you need to worry about her having a weapon.
PG, we'll be fine.
Okay. I'm trusting you.
Yeah, don't I get a say here? What's the big idea?
Normally, yeah, but not about this. Call it a reflex. We take the knife as we go.
Wonderful. You do exactly that.
Yeah, I have a knife.
Sweeping the blade from the table before proceeding to the basement. Don't worry about it. We have a knife, so what? It's not like we have to use it. No, you don't have to do anything, but you do well to use it regardless. Moving on.
Okay. Ooh, the stairway's a lot different.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps.
Yuck. I'm
If the
gonna
princess
slip.
lives
I'm gonna
here,
eat
slaying
shit.
her would
I eat
probably
shit
be doing
on
her a
the
favour.
freaking stairs in our house already, and there's no moss there. It's just carpet.
Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
I find the torches are very fun.
Does she remember us?
As someone who has recently animated torches, animating torches is fun.
You walk
Oh,
down the
good lord.
stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
What is up
She
with
looks up
this
at
one?
you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as
She looks
adjusts
like an
her hands in her
android.
lap. So much for cutting her out of here.
She looks like an Enderoid to me. I love her.
Do you hear yourself right now? Cutting her out of here never should have been on the table. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place
I
where
did in
everything
fact
seems to
notice that.
serve
That
a
was like the
distinct
first thing I
purpose,
commented
there
on.
would be something so obviously useless. That was there last time too, wasn't it?
It was.
It was.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Yeah, sure, I'll sit down.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at
I need
ease.
to finish my skirt. I made a corset out of like some really pretty satin fabric, but I didn't have enough to make a skirt, so I was just wearing the shift that I got to go under it as the skirt. I need to make a skirt. I'll sit where she asked me to.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
That's a big chain. What would you have me do? What happened? I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that? I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that?
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away
Okay,
the game.
so she knows.
But yeah, I remember.
I guess what you said back in the woods really was true.
Take that.
As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things. It's complicated things how, exactly?
Mm-hmm.
Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
Oh?
A contingency for what?
For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck.
Okay, so he does know what's going on.
Now hold on, if you knew this could happen, why didn't you believe us back in the woods? Why lay out all those hypotheticals? We didn't have to talk in circles.
I needed you to believe this was your first time here, even if that wasn't the truth. I hoped if I pushed back hard enough I could cram this seeping mess back into the bottle.
Yeah, so you just lied to my face.
And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic.
So you lied to my face, and you ask why I have problems trusting.
I never said I wasn't.
Ooh.
I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that.
I should do more work on my game. I'd like to get it. I've got a lot more writing and a lot more art.
Exactly.
I've actually got
You're
like
lucky,
most of the game
so
to
don't
do.
waste that
but
luck by messing it up again. Alright?
this is gonna make me just absolutely knuckle down and work on that thing, isn't it?
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
Exactly.
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much.
No, I want to know things.
Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
So what you're telling me is you need me to kill the princess, and the only way that's happening is if you lie to my face about why.
I won't.
Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You
I
shouldn't
was just
be
about to say, I wonder
daydreaming.
what she's thinking just watching me have this internal conversation. What happened after I died last time?
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back.
Okay,
Is that really all she knows?
interesting.
It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
No, I'm just confused.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
You were asking about my intentions earlier. What did you mean by that?
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here?
I'm still
There
deciding.
isn't a keyhole in these shackles, and I don't see any keys in your hands either. So I'm afraid my only way out is another surgical removal.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her.
This is an A to B conversation. See yourself on out.
Unless she really could survive.
I mean, we did.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
We did question mark? I'm not sure. What would you have me do?
Let me borrow that knife. Don't worry, you'll get it back.
That's ominous.
But she seems confident. Whatever it is she has planned, I think she knows what she's doing.
Oh please, she's just putting on an act to disarm you. That much should be obvious. In case you need to hear a voice of reason, it would obviously be unwise to give away your only weapon.
I mean, she's changed to the wall.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
So, what should we do?
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you.
Okay, this one isn't a layered image. It doesn't look like.
That doesn't sound great. What about the pros?
There are none.
The pros are...
I piss you off.
Him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
You realize that I have just as much reason to distrust you as you have to distrust me, right?
I do. So I guess this all comes down to which of us caves first. And it's not going to be me. I'm extremely patient.
I mean, that's a good point.
It's probably better if we take action anyway. No use trying to wait her out. That's playing to her strengths.
That other chain on the wall, what's it for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
I'm
Maybe
good.
It'll fit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Okay. I'll give her a knife, I guess. It's the only
Slide
way
it
we're
over.
getting anywhere. Ugh.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess.
I want to
Until
bite
you
you.
come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place.
You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you?
Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right?
I mean, if you want to get into like solipsism, then I might be the only person who exists, and by killing me, that does thereby technically end the world. But I don't think that's what you're getting at.
Try to take over, buddy.
Is it solipsism?
Exactly.
I don't remember.
If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on
It's
repeating
1 in
your
the morning.
mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you? A little?
No.
I think you got your point across. Fine.
Here you go, ma'am.
Slide the blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
She pulls up her
Oh,
hair,
boy.
smiling slightly as she raises the blade to her throat. What is she doing?
Oh, good lord.
She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own.
That's not what I was expecting to happen.
No.
Oh, I don't like the squelching noises.
You close your eyes. That doesn't stop you from
Oh,
hearing
this is
every
worse.
The splitting of skin, the wet mulching of severed veins, the grinding of metal.
Oh, this is
against
worse.
I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that?
Huh. So that's her play.
Killing herself?
We don't know that she's dead yet. We're not even watching it happen. She could just be faking those sounds.
Oh,
Then
no, that's a bad
Hear a
noise.
snap and an uneasy silence. There is a slow and fleshy tear. Hard to fake that.
Oh, awful,
This is worse
awful
than watching.
sounds. Oh, misophonia
Our eyes
bad.
are still closed.
Finally, there's the soft thud of something roughly head-sized
Oh,
bouncing against
God.
the floor, and the clattering of chains as they drop along with it. I think you can open your eyes now.
Not what I was expecting.
Oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back. The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
Oh, buddy, time and place.
So I guess that's it. What a way to
Spam
go.
bot, get
She
blasted.
is gone. isn't she?
I hate this.
Oh,
Can we
this
just
is-
get out of here now, please?
Oh.
Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
Yeah, I immediately
Now,
don't
hold
trust
on,
that.
She's dead. So what's the rush? What's your angle?
I don't have an angle. I'm just looking forward to putting all this behind us. I'm sure you can understand that.
Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of a reason. She's left us with this dangling thread, and I need to know why.
Good point, buddy.
You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed, and now we can all relax and enjoy your reward.
Oh. I'm also very interested in my next choice. Jesus Christ. Yeah, like, I don't... If she was just going to kill herself, there's easier ways to do it. And again, knowing some things about this game, I don't think she's dead. I'm gonna take her with me, I guess.
Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
Oh, my knife's all bloody.
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
Yeah, her eye twitched.
She didn't. She's dead. But what if she's not?
Yeah.
Are you listening to yourself?
Her
Do I need to
eye's
explain to you why
twitching.
decapitation is
Oh,
lethal?
I've got feathers.
The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open
Ooh.
it.
Let's fucking go, I guess.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
Oh, God. This is one hell of an ending for me to get for my first run, huh?
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen.
Well, bottles up.
Already. Over? Is he gone?
But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you.
God.
So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
Christ. Oh! But you don't get the chance to respond. Something has taken her away, and it's left something in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for
If
her.
there's even a her to find anymore.
Good God.
Right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
The narrator is gone.
It is. Does that mean the world ended?
Oh, there's the layered effect again.
It must have. Do any of us know what the world ending is supposed to look like?
I have several ideas, but this is not one of them. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
Something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear. I'm begging you, don't do this.
There's nothing else to do, dog. Mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final.
You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. Ooh, spooky. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. See the cabin? You are at the cabin. What is happening?
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own.
Oh my gosh, they're just showing off that you can draw hands.
This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart.
Oh my god.
Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
Oh. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
I mean, that's a good point. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Oh, the music is so pretty. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Solitary lights? What do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
Ad break. I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Okay. I was sent to slay the princess, to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
I mean, energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transformed. That's... okay, that's fair. How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
Okay. How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Okay. And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished,
Good point.
dry, hollow.
Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Also a fair point. Okay. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Oh! Everything goes dark, and you die. Okay. I got an
You're
achievement.
on a path in
I
the
got
woods.
2
And
achievement.
at the end of that
The real
path
Slay the Princess
is a
starts
cabin.
here.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
You can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab on your keyboard or RI on your controller. Do I get some kind of reward for doing this?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Okay. Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress?
Oh, I already got
If
this
anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
one. Comment redacted so I don't get charged with terrorism. Can you tell me what my prize will be for doing a good job?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
Okay, well, I have to pause to do ads, but I'll be right back and I'll have many thoughts about from my imagination. So, be right back. Welcome back. A really big sandwich is what I thought of. Okay, I guess I'm going to the cabin. I want a really big sandwich,
you make your
though.
way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
I mean...
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
He does have a point, though.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Alright.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay, but what if I don't, though? What if I don't want to kill her, though? I know you said I'd get a reward. But what kind of reward are we talking here? You didn't answer when I said I wanted a really big sandwich. And that makes me think that I'm not going to get a really big sandwich. So, what if I didn't, though? What if I didn't, though? You did not tell me I get a sandwich.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Is it wet rot or dry rot? Because one of those is much worse than the other. One of those means that you probably got toxic mold all up in this whole thing. You gotta tear everything out. You gotta get people out of here. That's just not good. Not good, man.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Yeah, I'm checking for mold.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I think I'm here to slay you, but I don't have a knife.
You must have the wrong address.
Great job. You've given away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
That's what you get for not getting me a big sandwich.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. You were joking about coming to kill me, right? Do you think you could get me out of these chains?
I mean, I can take a look. Because he did not give me a big sandwich. So...
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
If there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Maybe?
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
No, that seems bad.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
That's generally what happens when people are locked up with no hope of escape, bud.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
Yeah, exactly.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
Ah, shit.
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Hey, let me out!
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess.
Well, now I can't
and
do
you
it
won't
because
leave
I don't
until
have
the
a knife.
task is done.
Okay.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
No.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
Yep.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates
God!
before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Jesus.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Well, you didn't give me a sandwich, so...
Fine.
Knife!
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's
Eyes.
arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh.
I hate the wet noises.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
I have a funny feeling I actually know what this one might be.
No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from
seems
her
a
wounded
little
arm dripping
familiar.
rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Okay, let's go.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just watch me.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Yes, it didn't happen yeah, no. You didn't give me a sandwich. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What
Should have got me a sandwich.
doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
I wanted a big sandwich, buddy.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again
and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
Okay, but that blood splatter is really good, though.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
Oh, good lord.
Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
That's what happens if you don't let me have a sandwich.
Everything goes dark, and you die. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh, you're in for... Oh, there we go.
My tricks.
That
What
one's a
on
fun
earth are
one.
you talking about? We just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
King! I love him.
Beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
Ah, so all of the cards are on
I love
the table.
you!
Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
We'll see about that.
I love
Whatever you do, just be
him.
sure to ignore
King.
him specifically. Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
I love you! Let's go!
A warning before you go any further. She will lie.
Okay, yes, I
she will
know all of
cheat,
this.
And she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we
Oh
can.
god, I love him!
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
I do, but I also speak
Oh
from
my
the heart.
god, I love him!
Passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Delightful!
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Oh, I love him! The smitten, my beloved!
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
There's a... It's over the tapestry.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer
He
of
doesn't
grime.
know about the mirrors. Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin
Okay,
wall.
yeah.
I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
No, no. Haven't you heard of Roguish Charm? It's fine. I think she'll think we're very nice. Enter the basement.
The The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
Okay.
But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Yes!
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice, it's somehow even more beautiful than last time.
I love
I
him!
can hear wedding bells already.
My boy!
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul
I love him.
imprisonment.
I love him. He's delightful.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Yay!
Did you hear that? She said we're...
I told you, man! Roguish charm!
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Well, you didn't give me a big sandwich.
Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
That's right, villain. And you killed us.
Alright.
Well, she killed us.
Because of you.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain
She's so cute.
unstained by cruelty.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world, but everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever, especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
I didn't... Okay, I do kind of just want to explain, that'd be very funny, but there's also that one. I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best.
I love
That's all
her!
that counts.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent.
Oh, I love
An almost
her!
unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect.
Oh!
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
I think you would be into that, bud. Rescue the princess!
Rescue her? What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending
Look at
monstrosity?
her.
And even if you wanted to unleash her onto the world, despite the complete moral disaster that would be, you'd have to get her out of those chains. Good luck with that.
Don't you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her out with ease.
No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the
Sure
chains.
I can. Watch me.
If her hand could just slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already?
Because we've yet to present her with her freedom.
I'm not sure I follow.
Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature? Or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do?
I think I'd rather believe in facts.
I mean, fair, but...
Ah, so you're one of those empiricists.
Oh, I love him!
One of us has to be.
Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step forward and free our beloved from her bindings. No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon.
Haha!
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Good lord.
You wouldn't.
I love him. He's
I
delightful. King shit!
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
King shit! Smitten, my number one!
You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked.
Yay!
I'll be damned. We're doomed.
Oh, where's the cut? Okay, it looks like... Okay, I see now. So it's my arms and her upper torso down to this chain are one layer, and then her skirt is another layer.
I can't believe it.
I see how they did
I guess
that.
I have to.
Very clever.
I told you, there's no life more worth
Yes!
living
Mind
than
over
that of a
matter!
true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time.
Yay!
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I
The
love
princess
her.
jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved.
Shut up.
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Yippee!
What do we do now?
What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his
I
heart.
love this dude! Oh, he's great!
Don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
Oh.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
If you want to leave, then let's leave.
That sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand, the
Oh,
last hopes
she's
of the
so
entire world
cute.
slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers. We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it.
Oh, she's so cute.
I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
Oh no!
That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to
Her
leave.
eyes are so big!
Oh no!
Don't look
Did
at me
someone
with
lock us
those
in
big
here?
ol'
That's
eyes!
not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
Oh my gosh.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known.
Oh, I love him. I love him. He's a
If you listen
delight.
to this,
A
you don't
profound
have to go along
delight.
with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Do you think you can open it?
Well, I don't know. Do you think I can?
Of course she can. You believe in her, right?
Nobody is leaving this basement.
Oh. I think we can open it if we try together.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech.
Oh, he's so salty.
And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
I told you our love was
He's so
insurmountable.
salty.
You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade, that's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
You're not doing that.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
This is what happens when you don't give me a big sandwich.
You know, if her walking out that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone. That's not how this works.
Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
All we need to be happy is each other. What if we just stayed here and built a life together?
What a romantic suggestion. You're right. We don't need the world. All we need is each other.
That's exactly what I just suggested. Was it not romantic when I suggested it?
Did you suggest that? I wasn't.
Oh my god!
You answered
He's so
me.
funny.
But the door's right there. We can just leave.
Wait. Why would she say that? Was she not wooed by our proclamation of love?
We not enough for her? She's not wooed by you because staying here and building a life together isn't
Oh
a
my
solution.
gosh.
It isn't anything. It's a non-answer. It can't be done.
You're right. We're leaving.
Okay. That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside.
Yay! Oh, she's so cute.
Our happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
Oh no.
Where did everything go? Where did he go?
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Oh, and there she goes. Oh, gross. But you don't get the chance to make that jacket, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
I'll see you on the other side. It's gonna be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it.
Yeah, buddy. Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. silence as you reach forward. Oh no! I skipped it. You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same being as you were before? How much has changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
What do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing you, I've heard them.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
Ooh. That could be interesting. Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer?
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions. The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
Okay. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Okay. I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and
Okay, I've been live for 3 hours, and my arm is starting to bother me. It's not hurting, it's just I can't, like, get comfortable. And it's, falling asleep in weird places, and I'm also kind of tired. So... let me go ahead and... Okay, come on. Are you gonna transition? There we go. I'm gonna save. Okay. And then exit out. Where's my music? There's my music. Okay. I'm having a lot of fun playing this. It's I do know I'm not going into it completely blind. I do know a few things, which it probably would have been better if I was going into it completely blind. But I'm really enjoying it. I'm having a lot of fun. It's a very neat game. Oh no, my laptop just went to sleep. Oh well. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with it. I will probably... I haven't reached... Because I know some routes have 3rd chapters, and I haven't actually reached any of those yet. I'm not sure how. I'm not sure when I will stream this next either, because I like playing Subnautica, I like playing Minecraft. That's like a bunch of stuff I can do, and it's but I will continue to stream it at some point, probably not too far in the future. I don't know, it just kind of depends on what I'm feeling, because excuse me. Because I've got all that stuff. I have to go save my ship in Subnautica. I've got to go do that. And it's like, oh, I need to get that done. I want to do that because I'm, actually getting to some more interesting story stuff there. But yeah, it's really fun. I'm having fun with it. I'm really glad that I'm finally able to play it. A while back, I had the thought that I was like, oh, I should do that for my debut stream with the rebrand. That would be very neat. And yeah, I'm having fun with it. I'm really excited about the new model and the new stuff. At some point, hopefully well, I guess not at some point. I've been working on it. But I should be able to get the last couple of things that I need for this, like the clipping issue. I should be able to get that fixed now. And my what's the word? What's his name? Glasses chain. I will hopefully be able to get that done, and also be able to do toggles for my different outfits and stuff, instead of having to have a completely separate avatar that I have to switch to every time, which is what I have going on right now. There's probably better ways to do well, I guess probably. I know there are better ways to do it. I know that you can do toggles with a 3D avatar. It's just I was not able to do it because of the storage space issue, which I was able to get that done. I got that handled. I got a hard drive. So it would probably be smart for me to have one to back up like stuff on my laptop too, though. Because that's what I do all my art on. I also, at some point, I would like to do art streams, but figuring out how to do that might take a little bit of finagling, because right now the best idea that I have is like being in a Discord call with myself and streaming, like streaming from my laptop the art, and then streaming that stream to Twitch. And there's gotta be a better way to do that. Like, I mean, I would probably need like a capture card or something like that, which I don't have, and I don't know how to use, even if I did have one. But I don't know. I'll figure it out at some point. Oof, I'm so happy that I'm finally able to show you guys all the work that I've put into this. I think I might change some of like the background stuff. Like, I'm thinking about having my pre-stream, the torches aren't lit, it's just my, you can see it, my symbol pulsing. And then if it's not a nightmare to arrange, I think it'd be really cool if my transition from the starting screen to like this chatting screen is like the torch's light. I think that'd be a really cool transition. And at some point soon, I am going to put the test screen that was my old background up on my coffee, because in making that, it was literally, I could not find a one that was free to use, or even one that was like cheap to buy. It was like insane. They're like, I don't think I saw one for less than $10. It was wild. So I just made my own. And so I think I'll probably put the raw file up on Coffee so that people can get it for, I don't know, because it's like I want to make it accessible for people. So it's like I could do just free, pay what you want, but it's also like I did put a lot of work into it, and I would like to have a little bit of money coming in. So I'm like, $1 maybe, I don't know, I'll decide on it. That's something that I'm just gonna have to decide on in the future. Oh, I love how my hair moves. It's so cool. It's very fun. It looks very nice. I'm very happy with how this model looks. Oh. I also would like to, again, at some point in the future, get, like, for lack of a better term, bespoke background music. That'd be neat, and whether it's something that, like, I do myself, or something that in the future I'm able to commission someone to do. It will just kind of depend, because it's like, obviously, I have the equipment, or not the equipment, I have the program to do this myself, but I'm not, I can sing good. I can't write music. I'm not good at that. I can sing good. When I was playing instruments, I could play instruments pretty well. I haven't played anything in a while, so I don't know. That's probably not good, but, like, writing music is something that's never really been... I've never really felt good at it, so... I don't know. I might give it a swing, see what I come up with. But anyways, but yes, this is me now. This is me, Percy. And oh man, it's just kind of hitting me. Again, I've talked about this before. My previous model was a pre-existing character of mine, and she is a character that I've had for what will be 12 years next year. She's like very big part of my life. Like fairly soon she will have existed for longer in my life than she didn't. But she was never really intended to be a reflection of me. Oh shit, ads. Oh shit, ads. I'll see you guys in a second.